everybody. Go ahead and give a quick update. I'm just transferring the Belgian wit that I made into the keg. There she goes. You guys seeing what I'm doing here? If you guys have a, I know I need an auto siphon, but other than the auto siphon, if you guys see something that I'm doing that I need to do better, or if there's a better way to do things, please comment below. As much money and time as I spent on my my brew rig, I still do everything else seemingly the old-fashioned way, so to speak. So anyway, I'm just trying to figure out what you guys do in kegging and bottling that may look different than what I'm doing right now, and if you have anything that might work better than what I'm doing. I had a short batch on this Belgian, and I don't know if you can see that in the video, but it almost looks like a, well, that's a shadow, but there's like levels. It's weird. It's like levels of clarity. It's clear up here, and just a little darker in this level, a little darker in this level, a little darker in this level, and then it's like a milkiness down in here that you would typically see in a wheat beer. Same with this one, but it's already started to unload, so you're left with the clear, a little less clear, and then the cloudy. And I did rack this to secondary, so I normally don't do that with a wheat beer, but I figured I'd try it this time just to see what happens. And it kind of looked like that in the primary too, so it didn't change anything, it just cleaned it up a little. I still got a little bit of fermentation that you can see on this one here. It started to ferment a little bit, little tiny bubbles, and of course it sticks to the side once it starts to drop out. Smells good. Smells like a wheat beer. Oh yeah, all day long. Anyway, I'll get to my bottling. Let's see here. I'll get to my bottling in a few minutes. This will be a short video because I already put one up today. Probably bored the shit out of a lot of people. I hope it was informational. This one here is more questions about what you guys do, and hopefully you can give me some pointers when you see the bottling side too. Just seems tedious. Of course, it is tedious, but maybe I can cut a step out. Maybe you guys can say, hey, look, if you do this, it'll shorten your bottling day. So I'm hoping that that you guys can do that. And hockey player, no problem, brother. Keep the questions coming. I love it. I don't mind helping people out. I've helped one other person out on YouTube, sent them the drawings, and but thank you for the shout out. Thank you for the good props on your video. That was much appreciated. Didn't need to do that, but thank you again for doing it. I love your rants. I listen to all your videos. Actually, I watch everybody's videos. I'll tell you that right now. Since I'm in school full time and I'm doing everything online pretty much right now, you know, I get into the books for about 30 minutes and my brain starts to freeze. So then I go to a YouTube video and I start watching it. Let's keep an eye on that keg. Okay, just to let you guys know, I know I'm new on the scene, but I've actually been watching some of you guys' videos from the past all last year while I was deployed. I didn't create a channel back then because I had nothing to contribute, so I would watch CraigTube videos. I watched some of you guys' videos because when I went back through your archives, I recognized some of the videos that I had already seen in Iraq. So while I was planning on building the system, I was watching your videos. So I feel like I know you guys a little bit longer than you know me. And the one thing that sucked about that over there in Iraq is the internet connections were really bad. They were not even better than dial-up. So when I saw a video that I wanted to watch of one of you guys, what I would do is before I would go to work in the morning, I would queue them up and pause them, and then leave my laptop up in my room all day, so that when I got off work 12 hours later, the videos were all buffered so that I could watch them. And then I would do the same thing when I would sleep. So I watched a shit ton of videos while I was over there. So, anyway, I'm going to be more in your face, so to speak, and thanks for the 32 plus subscribers. You guys are great. I mean, my videos aren't that interesting. All right, everybody, here's the rest of that Belgian wit. That's going to go in the bottling bucket. This is how I set up. Got my cap soaking. It's not Ida4, it's the other one. Anyway, and then the bottles are also soaking in Ida4. Whoops, I got to put the spigot on the faucet. And okay, so this is what I do. Initially, well, first off, I boil my water and I put my corn sugar in. Okay, so that's cooling. I only did 4 ounces because I got a little less than 5 gallons. And this is my old 5-gallon brew pot that I used for my stovetop extract brewing, which I don't do anymore because these glass stoves burn up pretty quick if you run long boils on them. But this is Sea Bright in here, brewery wash. So I do that, then they soak in here, which is the, god damn it, I'm going to look it up. It's bugging the shit out of me. I can't think of it. It's not Ida4, but it's the other one. And then I rinse it quickly with the spigot, and then it goes to the bottling bucket where I fill the bottle, then I cap. Maybe this step isn't needed. I don't know if you guys do that or not. Maybe for me it's just a added way to make sure I don't have contaminated bottles. Maybe it's overkill. Maybe you guys do it completely different. Please let me know. I'm going to go ahead and record like this whole... About 4 gallons. Which I suspected, so I put 4 ounces of corn sugar in there instead of 5. I'll just take a look outside if you can see through here. Back deck, fire pit. Anyway, not much snow here in Maine, or southern Maine anyway. Alright, before I pitch the sugar, I'm going to go ahead and take my gravity reading. Whoa, easy to kill her. Looks just like a Belgian wit. Actually, Allagash White is what I was after. Although it's not the exact clone. I do have the clone for the Allagash White, but that's about what an Allagash White looks like, so I'm interested. It's going to be interesting to taste that bad boy. I splashed around quite a bit, so you're going to get rid of that. A lot of air bubbles in there. It's affecting my gravity read. Probably let it set for a minute, because it looks about right. Of course, now I'm so curious I want to taste it. Come on. You can see the bubbles rising. I poured that way too fast. 2-1-1. See my glasses? Yeah, I'm gonna let that set. It's floating. Okay, so just have to finish up in the bottles. If that's the case, I just hope I don't have any exploding ones. Sanitize this bad boy. Pop it on here. Yeah, when I do it, I do a little bending. I probably could put this up higher. So when I put the bottles in, I do a little bending. It doesn't seem to bother me yet, maybe in 10 years. Okay, so it's supposed to be 1.018 and it's 1.020. It may have a little bit left to go, but boy, it wasn't doing anything in the secondary, so not quite sure what that means. I had an original gravity of 10.53, which is really high for a wheat beer, I think. Although there's a lot of protein in here, and that's why your final gravities typically are a little higher. God damn, looks right. Smells right too. God damn, is that not spot on for a Belgian? Actually, that Allagash White, that's spot on. Fuck, I'll drink that without carbonation. That's good. It's still got a lot of body, a little bit of sweetness still, but because it's a higher alcohol, higher gravity. For a wit, I can taste the alcohol in the back. Not hot, it's just there, its presence. A little bit of fruity esters coming off. It's still early. It's only 2 weeks. But that's the style. Wow, that is good. Holy crap. Taste a little of the orange peel and the coriander that I put in there. Really good. Alright, so here it goes. Here goes my process. The bottling process begins. It gets a little dip in the tank. As I'm pulling this one out, I'm letting this one drip dry. Try to multitask. This one goes in this bath. This one gets a small blast. Bottle fill. Alright. There it is. Cap. One each Belgian wet bottled. And repeat the process. So, you let that bottle I just stuck in there sink. Transfer like this again. Quick blast. Not a lot because I want a little bit of that star sand. I remember to still be kind of lining the bottle. I know they say don't fear the foam, but have you ever tasted that stuff? It does leave an aftertaste. So I don't want a shit ton in my beer bottles. I haven't had a spoiled beer bottle yet the way I do it, but I'm just wondering if there's a quicker way. And I'm sure there is. It may mean buying some equipment, I don't know. But like I said, because I do 10-gallon batches, I'm never going to keg 10 gallons. That's just foolish for me because I can only put 2 kegs in the kegerator at once, so I'm going to want a little variety. And I like to take my beers with me because when I go to my brother's or anywhere else, yeah, I like to have my own beer. So I carry what I bottle. Plus I give some away too, so it's nice to have stuff bottled of the same stuff that's kegged. And you can actually see the difference on how they taste from bottle to keg. So that is my process. Please leave comments down below on how I can improve this. And if you think it's completely ate up, send me a personal message. Thanks.